Shout out to the real ones. You're watching New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. As always, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's a good day because the Giants are 1-0. I'm not ever going to get tired of saying that. Let's hope they can get to 2-0 this Sunday against the Carolina Panthers. We have a loaded show coming up. The Giants, they just put out their injury report, their Wednesday injury report. We'll break down everybody that's on that list. We'll give you all the information we have on injuries to Kayvon Thibodeaux, Azeez Ojulari, Wan'Dale Robinson, Aaron Robinson, Dane Belton, John Feliciano. Some big-time players have some big-time news circling around them right now. And Skip Bayless said the stuff that Skip Bayless says about Saquon Barkley. We're going to talk about that. Then we're going to get the F Skip Bayless's rolling in the chat because what he said was absolute blasphemy. Blasphemy, to quote Stephen A. Before we get into the injury report, though, I want to ask you guys this question. Who do you got winning this Sunday? Who's coming out on top? Who is going to be going into pick out of Iowa? Was a full participant at practice today. No longer in the red non-contact jersey. It sounds and looks like Dane Belton, after breaking his collarbone a couple of weeks ago, is going to be ready to play this Sunday versus the Panthers. And I think that's going to be a big shakeup to this safety depth chart. I still believe Julian Love and Xavier McKinney are going to be the starters, but expect to see more three safety sets where more like we're going to see Belton on the field, we're going to see Love on the field, and we're going to see Xavier McKinney on the field. I think Dane Belton is a guy that is someone that's really going to change the fortune of this this defense. He's a guy that can cover. He's a guy that can hit. He can play in the box. He can play a little bit of slot corner. And before preseason and before training camp, he was that guy that is the single high safety. That's what they had. They had him as a single high safety, Julian Love in the box, and Xavier McKinney rovering around the football field. That's going to be a big addition for this team. I don't expect Belton to be a guy to come out there and get 20, 30 snaps just because he just broke his collarbone. I expect him to be slowly worked in. But we have even bigger news about Aaron Robinson. He is going to be out this Sunday after he had his appendix removed today, and he was already ruled out. So your starting corner, Aaron Robinson, will not play this week, who looked really good in week 1 against the Tennessee Titans. I thought he played well. He was on the island in man coverage a lot where he was having to play press coverage, and he held up. But now the question is, who's going to take his spot? Because this is what the depth chart looks like. You don't really have another outside corner on this roster, and that's why we talked about it so much in the offseason. Like, go get a Jimmy Smith. Go get someone that can play outside corner. So I want to ask you, after you've seen the depth chart, who do you think is going to be the other outside corner this week against the Carolina Panthers? Type 28 for the rookie Cordell Flott. Type 37 for Fabian Monroe. 35 for Justin Lane. Or 44 for Nick McLeod. If I had to guess, I would say that the Giants call up Fabian Monroe from the practice squad, and he becomes the starting outside corner because he's just a vet and he has the most experience in the NFL. But I could also see them trying to get the rookie Cordell Flott out there. I want to hear from the Giants fans, though. Let me know what you think. These were the guys that did not participate at practice today. Nick McLeod was dealing with a hamstring. We talked about Aaron Robinson. He's dealing with that appendix. He just had it removed. He will not play this Sunday. A huge development and really bad news for the New York Giants. And Wan'Dale Robinson also did not participate. He is dealing with that knee injury where he left the game in week 1. Brian Daboll said he was day-to-day, but he said the same thing about Azeez Ojulari 3 weeks ago. So day-to-day for Daboll means who the hell knows what it means. Hopefully Wan'Dale Robinson can be back sooner rather than later. These 4 guys were limited at practice today. They did some stuff, but they weren't full participants. John Feliciano was dealing with a lower leg injury, the starting center. Azeez Ojulari is still dealing with that calf injury that he sustained in practice. Jason Pinnock, The safety that the Giants signed off of waivers from the New York Jets is dealing with the shoulder injury, and Kayvon Thibodeaux is still nursing that sprained MCL he suffered in week 2 of the preseason. But we do have some good news about Kayvon Thibodeaux. He was in full pads today. He had on the crazy helmet, which made it seem like he was closer along than Azeez Ojulari, and that's kind of what Art Stapleton said on Twitter. He said, Brian Dable said Kayvon Thibodeaux and Azeez Ojulari will be limited participants in practice today. My sense is that Thibodeaux is ahead of Ojulari. Calf injuries are tricky, so we'll see if Kayvon has made enough progress to give him a real chance to play Sunday. He went on to say Thibodeaux was on the side with the training staff during one-on-ones, but watching what he was able to do from afar. I think he took a step forward today, was really testing his knee with agility, sprints, change of direction, full to 3/4 speed. I think he's got a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance that we get to see Kayvon Thibodeaux play football in a Giants jersey this weekend? If that doesn't get you pumped up, I don't know what will. I am excited. I don't know if it's this week. I feel more confident than I did last week. I'd give it I think it's still like a 50-50, 60-40 shot that he plays. But like Art, I agree. I think Thibodeaux is further along than Ojulari. If they do play, this is where the Giants team could really separate themselves. These 4 guys on screen are all extremely talented players. This is the most talented group on the Giants. The front, Kayvon, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, Azeez Ojulari. This is where the team should dominate. The Giants, the history is built off of the front 5, and these guys have that swag. And O'Shane Ximines, as much as we hate him, or don't hate him, but did not talk nicely about him after his first 3 years in the NFL, he played a damn good football game in game 1. Jihad Ward, he was named the team MVP on defense by the Giants. He played a great game. Shout out to Hadi. And Dexter Lawrence, Tom and Fox, those guys all played good as well, but they ain't Kayvon and they ain't Azeez. Let's hope that those 2 guys can get back as soon as possible. Do you want the Giants to win? Do you? Do you want the Giants to go 2-0? If you do, subscribe to New York Giants Now by Chat Sports, because it's sub for Giants dubs. If you were watching our watch party live on Sunday during the last 2 drives, I kept on saying sub for Giants dubs. The Giants, they go down and score. They get the 2-point conversion to take the lead. And then Randy Bullock missed the game-winning kick. And I'm not saying it happened because we subbed for Giants dubs, but I'm not saying that it didn't happen because we did it. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Subscribe to Giants Now. We're trying to get to 12.5 thousand subs. We put out videos every single day. We go live every Wednesday, and we're live for every single game on Sundays. Hit that big red button, and let's party. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield here for a second. Remember when Daniel Jones was drafted and Baker said this? I cannot believe the Giants took Daniel Jones. It blows my mind. Some people overthink it. That's where people go wrong. They forget you've got to win. Baker, go F yourself. Let's get the F Baker in the chat going. I may not be the biggest Daniel Jones fan, but he's my quarterback on my football team, so I got his back. Let's step up and have Daniel Jones's back right now. Type F Baker in the comment section. I want to see 500 F Bakers in the comment section. It's all about mindset. Remember that. We got to be ready to go. Let's get going. Type F Baker for being a hater of Daniel Jones. And if you want to bet on the Giants beating the Panthers this week, do it with our proud sportsbook partner, BetUS. When you go to chatsports.com/bet and use this promo code chat125, they're going to hook you up with a 125% deposit bonus. Marshall, what the hell does that mean? That means they're going to give you a free $125 if you put $100 into your account. So you have $225 to bet with. Bet on the Giants, bet on the Knicks, bet on the Mets, bet on the Yankees, bet on Joey Chestnut. You could do it all at chatsports.com/bet. Just use that promo code chat125. Let's talk about, I don't even want to say his name. You see him up on screen. He's an absolute clown show. I can't believe we're actually having to give him airtime on New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. But Skip Bayless just proved that he was an idiot today on Undisputed, talking about Saquon Barkley. Let's just get to the quotes and then we'll react, because I really can't even wrap my mind around this. He said, I don't love him as a running back because in the end, if I can be painfully objective and honest about this, he's more of a cherry on top kind of back. He's more of whipped cream than he is the cake. He's more of a luxury back. He's not that guy. He'll get loose once or twice a game, but that's all. It's once or twice. He's going to get the ball a whole lot of other times and then go nowhere fast. Skippy, skip. Tell me you didn't watch the Giants play in week 1 without telling me that you didn't watch the Giants play in week 1. The version we saw of Saquon Barkley on Sunday was a different type of player than we've ever seen for the Giants, and I'm including his rookie year. He sought out contact. He looked to run people over. He didn't shy away. That's a different mindset and mentality that 26 has had with the New York Giants. Just like Baker, it's F. Skip Bayless. F. Skip Bayless. He's a clown show. I can't believe he uttered those words. He's a Cowboys fan at the end of the day. So let's type F. Skip in the comments right now. Like I said, he didn't watch the football game on Monday or Sunday. It's pretty obvious that he didn't, because when you look at these stats by Saquon Barkley, it's truly incredible what he was able to do on Sunday. 190 plus all-purpose yards. This guy went to work. And he wants to talk about Saquon Barkley shies away from contact, and he only breaks off a couple of runs. Well, he had 123 yards after contact and 3 runs of 15-plus yards. This is a home run hitting back. And remember, but Skip Bayless loves Ezekiel Elliott, but he doesn't love Saquon Barkley. He likes Zeke, the 3.5 yards per carry guy that's on the back half of his career, that's nowhere close to the type of weapon and running back that Saquon Barkley is. It's an absolute joke. And also, since when were chunk plays a bad thing? Skip Bayless is saying that he only breaks a couple of long runs a game. Since when is breaking a long run a problem? I can't even believe we're talking about this fool on this show. It's ridiculous. He thinks Ezekiel Elliott is better than Saquon Barkley, and that, my friend, is a problem. So I want to ask you, who is the better running back right now? Who would you rather have on your football team right now? Type 21 for Ezekiel Elliott or type 26 for Saquon Barkley. I better see the Giants fans stand up and ride with our guy 2-6 in the comment section. Let's show him some love. Let me know who you're rolling with. Type 21 for Zeke or type 26 for Saquon Barkley.